Whoa. Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome our guest today. You guys know him. You love him. It's Big Earl Skakel. Look at him flex, dude. Look at those tries, dude. Look at those triceps.
Big Earl
flexes.
is in the house, dude.
Let me see those biceps, dude.
Are you on a bulk phase?
Look at
Is
that.
What's going on?
Yeah, he's trying to bulk that dick up.
Look at these Tom Platz-like quads.
Tom Platt? Is that guy with that disgustingly huge quads?
Yeah, Quadzilla.
Is that what they call him? Do they call him Quadzilla?
Quads.
He would finish in like the top 10 in every Mr. Olympia, and he had a great upper body, but
Yeah.
he just looked small compared to Quadzilla.
Quadzilla's making people look stupid.
Have you seen the pictures of
I've
Quadzilla?
never seen Quadzilla.
Dude,
Can you pull one?
it's comical how fucking big and disgusting
Like his
these legs
Aaron
are.
might be able to pull one up for us.
are spread apart, and his upper thighs touch.
Yeah, he's got no thigh gap, dude.
I bet you that makes the penis look huge.
I mean,
He rubbed a hole. He is known because he rubbed a hole in his nutsack from walking so much.
Are you serious? I've almost done that.
You rubbed a hole in your nutsack?
Yeah, dude.
And one of his balls fell out.
Is that true?
I've never heard that story.
Wait, you got something. You know some things.
I mean, I used to be a trainer at Gold's back in the Dizzy, you know.
But was that back? And then did you ever have dudes offer you money to train them at home for
Oh, yeah.
pumping? I mean, like a butt pumping.
I had Tim Curry from
Classic butt pump and dump.
what was Tim Curry?
Legend.
What's that? Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Clue?
Frankfurter.
Yeah. What,
Congo.
you trained him at home?
No, he wanted to. Like an idiot, I used to have bus benches.
And then you paralyzed him.
Like the
Put him in
real
a
estate.
This guy.
The real estate people have the bus bench ads.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had those.
Were you laying and flexing? Like
Oh, yeah.
The full length of the
Marky
bench?
Mark?
Dr. Nova says everybody's arms are looking really swole today.
I mean, look at that. 55.
Wait,
Look at
what? I might have.
that. Oh, it's like the flexing Dutch.
Look at the fucking beef.
Uh-oh. I got to get in the shadow so I can get a good.
I think you guys have. I think we have 95% lean. Then we 85%. Then it's down to 50%.
There he goes. Look at those quads, dude.
Those are good quads.
You're the senior Quadzilla. Look at that. Oh, beautiful.
If you want to see what we're talking about,
Yeah.
you can check us out on YouTube at SlopQuest, or why not watch it live? Become a member, patreon.com/SlopQuest.
Now, what happened to the pork report? I'm out of the loop.
We had a disagreement about that with some entities.
Okay.
But SlopQuest is it really sums us up a lot better. That's why we have you here, the king of the slop.
By the way, here's
slop it up.
Quadzilla.
Oh, wait till you. Oh,
What the fuck?
it looks like a
dude?
joke, doesn't it? Look at it. Look at that, dude.
Look at that tiny penis and balls. Do you
I know.
see?
He had to shrink his balls in order to fit those quads. In.
Oh, look, they're all tucked up, or
Oh.
he's gonna crush them to death.
I can't believe he can touch his fucking toes.
Yeah, I mean, he was an athlete.
He looks like he has butt cheeks on the back of his butt cheeks.
Dude, that is crazy.
Wow. Dude, how horny does this make you, Earl?
I mean, that reminds me of back in the day at Gold's Gym when it was me.
Just getting horny watching dudes balls.
By the way, it looks like he has camel toe the way his nuts are tucked.
Thank-
Right in the middle picture, doesn't that look like a pussy?
Oh, he does.
It was Tom.
By the way, thank you, Aaron, for finding like a 3-shot. That's an
Dude,
amazing 3-shot.
unbelievable, dude.
Dude, it looks like that looks like Brian Holtzman's pants. You know, with the pockets that are just packed with
God,
shit.
yeah. He's got 4 cell phones in them.
Yeah.
Look at the calves. It's not like they're small either.
But his calves are fucking enormous, but they
but
look
he has
tiny.
pieces of his quads that are as big as his calves. Just pieces of his quads.
Dude.
I mean, look at the upper body, though.
He had his penis surgically shrunk to make his quads look bigger.
Is that true?
Yes. They
Would
took
you do
3
that?
inches.
Would you do that to have quads that size?
No, that's disgusting. That guy makes me throw up.
Does he really?
Dude, that is
If
like...
it wasn't for the balls and penis looking like a pussy, I would want to look like that.
Oh, you're like, if his dick and balls were in good shape, I'd be down for that.
His balls had a bicep peak. I saw them once in the shower.
Did they?
Yeah.
Wait, you were in the shower with Quadzilla?
I wasn't like taking a shower with him.
Were you hanging out in the shower?
There's a lot of activity in that
Did
shower
you-
at Gold's Gym.
Did you ask him if he tried to isolate the brachialis of his nutsack?
I mean, I did not ask him that question. There's a lot of shenanigans in that bathroom.
Okay,
What
so
kind of
wait,
shenanigans?
Open steroid use.
Oh, okay, so
Open selling of steroids.
was there sexual stuff going on?
Bodybuilding back then was a very homoerotic sport.
Unlike it is today, where it's like guys just oiled up, flexing, and other dudes judging them.
for their love of Christ.
So, of course,
Heil Jesus.
there was only one openly gay bodybuilder back then.
Who was it?
Oh,
Can you pull up a picture, boss man, of Bob Paris?
Bob Paris.
He was
Openly gay. He was the only openly gay one. Man, he had to take a lot of loads for the DL team, huh?
Tell me about it.
Yeah, because everyone's like, "Hey, you better
Hey,
keep
Bob,
this to yourself."
You're cool, right?
But he was known for his symmetry. Like he
Yeah.
had the perfect body. Like his shoulders matched the calves.
They said that
I'm
when
predicting before we even see this mustache. Does he got a mustache going on?
Maybe later on in
Okay.
life.
I bet it when cum was like rolling down his chest, it looked beautiful, just going over all
The
the
symmetry of
rippedness.
it?
Yeah,
Well, I met him once at
I met him once
At a bathhouse.
at a glory hole. He was on the other side. I had
like,
no
Bob,
idea.
is that you? Boing! I recognized the tan line on his wiener. He was
because he only puts a bathing suit over the tip.
he was the guy in the Joe Weider's Dynamic Body Shaper
Wait,
ad.
hold on. Who's Joe Weider?
Joe Weider's like the godfather of bodybuilding,
Really?
muscle and fitness.
I thought it was Jack LaLanne.
No. Joe Weider was like. There's Bob Paris.
Oh, no mustache. This guy looks like this guy is a real hunk.
Yeah.
But he was good looking, and that's a bulky picture of him.
Dude, that guy must
And
have
he's got-
cleaned up.
I'm sure he did. Look, he's got a pretty decent hog for a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
It's about 8.5 soft.
You think so?
You saw it?
You saw it?
Was it about
8.5 soft is huge.
Jeez.
Dude, 8.5
By the way, want to
soft.
take the clip right there. 8.5 soft is huge.
Aaron, call this episode 8.5 soft.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, I know a friend of mine who porked John Sally said he was a foot long.
Foot long
Whoa.
penis. Dude, everybody in Los Angeles has some foot long penis story.
Either they owned one or they sucked one.
Well,
or
you
they
saw
fucked
one at the Comedy Store boxing match with Jack Napier,
Oh yeah.
the black dude with the dreadlocks.
Dude, I've never seen. There was like this comedy boxing thing. This is like 15 years ago, and I never saw anybody get more excited than Earl when he saw this porn star dude.
No, that's not true. Adam
goes-
Egget.
Okay.
Egget was like
eBay-
tugging on my shirt. Going, oh my God, that's Jack Napier
Yeah.
over there. And this
I
is a
will
guy who deals with the biggest comics on earth: Burr, Peters, Rogan, Sebastian, Norm Macdonald, and I've never seen the guy light up when Jack Napier walked in.
But that was because the two of you were together, and he knew he had like
An ally.
Yeah, he goes, oh yeah, he goes, this guy will also respect it.
And what was he famous for in porn?
A 13-inch hog.
13-inch for real?
No,
It
no,
wasn't
for real.
faked?
Yeah.
No, he was like a legend in porn.
There's Jack Napier. There's Mr. Marcus. There's Lexington Steele, whose Twitter handle is Lex12. I mean,
Yeah.
you do the math.
But you also have a buddy.
You do the math.
You went to because you go to those cons, right?
I
the
go
adult-
I go to the wrestling cons.
No, but you said you met the guy with the smallest.
Oh yeah,
dick in
yeah.
porn.
I met Smalley Polly.
What's his size?
It's under a quarter of an inch.
No,
How is that possible?
No. Under a quarter?
How does he fuck anything?
A quarter of an inch is this big. It's
But
this big.
that's his shtick.
What does he do?
And
Does
he-
he just scissor women?
And, well, he gave me the best autograph of all my celebrity
Got an
autographs.
autograph. He goes, I can't pass up Smalley Pauly.
No, he was selling 8x10, so I threw him a couple bucks, and he's like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "Earl." He's like, "Dear Earl, if you can find a smaller dick, suck it."
That's a great line.
And I got it framed, so the guy at Frame Masters was like, "What?"
You're the only grown man I know that lives like this. Smalley Pauly, got to kick this guy a couple bucks.
If you can find a smaller dick, suck
Oh,
it.
I got to get
That's
this
pretty
framed.
funny.
It is
It's hilarious.
And Ron Jeremy gave me an autograph. I didn't know he was a rapist at the time, but like,
Yeah.
But now it's probably worth more money.
Yeah, I mean,
These guys, I got a collectible right here.
he got into comedy right before he went into jail.
With a really cool production company, right? Or management company?
Yeah, I think it was Dante from
I see you on Twitter fucking ripping that guy to shreds.
Golden Artist Entertainment.
Yeah, that's it. You fucking love to fucking take them down a peg, dude.
Well, he's like, Earl, you're trash. I'm like, you repped Ron Jeremy for 5 years. Like,
why would he call you trash?
You know, I'm not for everyone.
Oh, he doesn't like your stuff.
I don't know. I think because
I think he doesn't like you as a person.
I voted for Trump once, and it was some Trump related.
How many times was he?
He ran a few
How many
times.
times were you allowed to vote for him?
Well, he ran in 2016 and 2020.
And he ran in
Oh,
the
yeah,
primaries.
that's right.
Maybe he did it in the primaries.
No, I voted.
And he
for-
was mad at you about that?
Yeah, he's like, you're trash. I'm like, you repped a rapist for 5 years. How am I the bad guy? And did
Yeah.
comedy tours with him.
Yeah, that is. It's not a good look.
Yeah.
How did he know?
Also,
Did he
Ron
go-
Jeremy was a creep. When he used to come to the store, dude, he
Yeah.
was a fucking
What would he
creeper.
do?
He's just a creeper. You look around, he's just a fucking. He's a weirdo. He was always a weirdo. I avoided him like the plague because he looked like a fucking.
He'd always try to hit on Frasier.
He's like, man, get the fuck away from me,
Hey,
Ron
you know
Jeremy.
what? I said no.
I will say, Frazier's super positive. One time
I
he
bet.
brought this guy up, and I was like expecting him to say something good about him. He's like, you know this guy? And I was like, oh, yeah, I know him. He goes, man, I cannot stand that guy. And I was dying. Only time I ever heard Frazier speak poorly of anybody. And then, but I agreed with him. I was like, yeah, that guy sucks.
Who was it?
I'm not going to say.
Come on, dude.
It was Earl Skakel.
Was it really?
I'm friends with Frasier. We broke bread.
Frazier goes, he's not for everybody. Man.
I mean, I'm not, but I keep it real.
No, dude, you're for everybody. What are you talking about?
So O'Neill told me that on the street you're doing the BPA, butt penis ass.
Yeah, but I
in the
forgot the
wild.
joke in its entirety. But it's on your Patreon. I might have.
But
to
no,
get-
it came back. Yeah, but you did it.
Oh, I can send you a clip of it because it's one of my favorite things you've ever
Well, I
said.
did it. Well, I'm
You
not,
did it to some. Who was that dude you were talking to?
Oh, who knows? So many
Yeah, but then you
losers.
go, hey, and then you did the bit.
The whole thing was.
Let me see. Here's how I'm doing it.
Okay, let me hear it.
Are you doing it on stage?
Yeah,
Fuck yes, dude. Fuck yes.
dude, it goes over.
Hell yeah, it does, bro. And we're gonna do more of those.
I'm gonna do
today.
it tonight on stage.
Hey, are you in the main room?
Yeah.
Yeah. What
you?
time? 10:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bringing you up.
Students.
Fuck yeah. All right, perfect.
I had a good time.
The other night.
I mean, yeah, it was a long show. They were a little tired when I got on.
Yeah, they were a little tired when I got off.
No, but you were doing very well.
Oh, I thought I was doing terrible, by the way. And then everyone goes, hey, great show. I go, oh, I thought it was fucking horrific.
Well,
the main room's weird because sometimes you're up there going, this fucking sucks. But you'll listen to it back and you'll go, oh, there were getting some
You're like,
good
yeah, I
laughs.
can hear Kathy Lewis laughing.
The ghost stuff.
Is she dead?
We don't know.
Who knows,
I think
dude?
she skipped town with Boone. They got a fast
Dude.
car together.
Boone. That
You a
would,
lesbian?
that would be the greatest return in store history if Boone was
Boone?
alive.
Yeah.
I don't believe he is.
Boone and Bushman coming in a trench coat.
Oh.
One of them sitting on the other shoulder.
Dude, I got a message about Bushman from one of our fans.
He's
he
dead.
Said, but he said he had information about Bushman.
What?
He said that Bushman committed a bunch of crimes in Africa and then fled to the country.
No.
And that he's
And then
been
became an
tracking down-
international star?
and
on
yeah,
Star-
and he's been tracking down the information on it.
Dude, I need to know about this.
Let
If
me
this
see
is
if
true.
I can,
This
let me
is
see if I can find it here.
I don't know if I believe it.
I could believe it.
But he became.
You think we're the non-extradition country for some African nation? Hilarious.
Especially a guy from fucking doing Star Search bits going, you know, when you go to the zoo, you see the lions?
Look at
That's
here.
what I have to deal with when I walk to school. That was one of his bits from Star Search.
Dude, I did a show with him in the Great One. Remember
Oh.
Acapulco on La Brea and Sunset?
Yeah.
It's the first time I met Bushman. He
The
was
franchise,
wearing a
dude.
dashiki.
Yeah.
All right, I got it right here. This is from our listener, Lucas.
Okay. And then we got to talk about the great one. We got to fill you in about this guy.
He says, I keep hearing more evidence that Bushman fled Liberia for potential crime.
Where? From Liberia? From the Liberia fucking Tribune? Where's he finding this?
He shares his name with someone in Sierra Leone
Oh.
and says he's not from Liberia in a way that seems to distance himself from horrible things that he was actively doing.
Whoa. Like
And
what?
So the long and short is, did Bushman flee Liberia for insane shit?
No way.
And because he's been investigating this, he wants to know your thoughts on it.
I mean, now that I hear that, I believe it. But I mean, Lahai
but I would
Fambula
believe-
is like the, it's like the Bill Jones of fucking of Liberia. It's a very common name.
Yeah, it's like, Shabadoo Quinones.
You love Shabadoo.
Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Van
Did
Damme,
you love
dude.
that movie? I bet you do.
I
Why don't
mean-
you quote that movie?
Because I don't speak jive.
There you go.
A man stuck in the 80s. Not just movies, but also his view on different cultures.
Not me. I'm down with the brothers.
What should I bring you up tonight? What's your credits? You should check this guy's trailer out for his new comedy special.
100%. I mean, this guy's
YouTube.
a new special coming out in a couple
Yeah.
of years.
Dude, by the way, unbelievable trailer.
That's the whole idea.
Unbelievable. It's amazing.
Yeah.
O'Neill showed it to me. He goes, don't tell anyone about this. This is top secret. A week later, you fucking just tweet that shit out. But it's so crazy, dude. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
And even if you've never seen the movie Cobra,
Yeah.
it still kind of works.
Yeah. It works. It works doubly if you know it. It works triply if you don't.
Tripoli, what's he have to do with that?
I've never seen Cobra, bro.
Tripoli, by the way, would love that trailer.
I mean, it separates the believers from the non-believers.
Yes.
ASAP.
Yes. It does. Oh, yeah, 100%. I should have sent it to Aaron to just play.
You could probably still do it.
You have time.
Is that copywritten music?
I don't know what you guys did with the music.
I don't know if Pete just ripped it off. I think he just ripped it from the actual movie, so maybe we better not.
Okay.
But it is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've seen the movie Cobra, you get it. If not, it's still pretty funny.
How hot was it in that
Oh.
place?
I-
Storage unit? Is that what it was?
No, it was some guy's garage in Venice.
Yeah. Pistol Pete's buddy.
Did you film anything else in there or just that?
No, well, we filmed about 50 hours of a documentary.
We have legitimately.
Oh, we have. I mean,
Yeah.
see, I think we should throw out the documentary next.
I think it all goes in one, and then the special's like 40 minutes at
No,
the
I
end.
want an hour special, man.
Dude, well, also, because you were calling, because we wanted to film it at the Studs. It's a gay porno theater. It was down,
Adult cinema.
and
Adult
he
cinema.
was trying to get a hold of him, and then who were you? Why don't you reenact one of these phone calls? He calls this company,
Yeah.
and this is what he says.
Hi, this is Michael from Manhole Productions.
Yeah.
I thought it was a gay porno
He
theater.
goes, "I'm Michael Manhole."
So it's a family business.
No wonder they never returned our calls after like 5 fucking.
You think
inquiries.
a theater that's been having guys jack each other off for 30 years would be down with a guy named Michael Manhole?
No, they were like, "This is look. We run a
You think
business here. We're not going to
that
take."
was crank yankers?
Yeah.
They don't believe you're part of the Manhole Clan?
I mean, and then, I wanted to do it at the Aviator Nation store in Venice, but
Yeah.
they're not going to be down with some of this material probably.
We have a new. Don't say what it is. I don't want to spoil it. We have a new route.
Yeah.
And I think
Is
it's
it the
gonna
route
be,
that we've talked about before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shut up, because this is the craziest. If you guys pull this off, this
that's-
could be
But they want less than an hour now, dude.
legendary.
Even Netflix wants less than an hour. People's tension spans aren't what they used
100%.
to be.
Yeah, you're right. But,
You got all that stuff. You do about 35 minutes of the documentary. You do about 45 of material at the end. You're good to go.
And listen, Robbie Pra, if you're listening, let's talk business.
Who's that?
He's the head of Netflix comedy.
Oh, okay. Shows you how out of the loop I am.
I was the only guy not on the festival. Hello. I can't even get spots at the Kookaroo Lounge.
Dude, I love that it's just every time I talk to you, your border that you live in, your country is just like a 6-block radius from where you live.
Doheny to Fairfax.
That's why he got lost on the way here. He had to stop over and he goes, "Burbank, haven't been there in years."
Well, no, they had me on.
Did you give him a compass?
No, I
You
looked
should get
for
this guy a sextant.
I was
every
following a carrier pigeon. They had me on the. I had to take like 3 freeways, and they had me double back on the 5, and
Oh Jesus!
Why would they
dude.
double you back on the 5?
I had to go to the 134, and then they had me get off on Victory, and then I get up on Burbank. And
Now
then-
this is podcasting.
Did you get a hotel?
I mean,
He goes, I almost pulled over, just got a hotel for the night.
I'm gonna be at hot yoga at 4:30, so I gotta figure out how to get back.
Oh, you still doing hot yoga?
Yeah, there's some amazing punani in my class.
Dude, I bet. Does it smell good? Do you sniff
Oh,
the
that
air?
room stinks, man.
But you like that smell?
I mean, it's funky,
Yeah.
This guy doesn't like the smell.
I don't like the smell.
I love
but
it.
you know, in theory, it's 105 in the room. You've got 20 people.
It's 104 outside.
Sweating. I mean, hello. So, but
And you never get a boner.
no, because it's too warm down
Oh,
It's
there.
too warm.
okay.
I thought it would be the blood flow. It's not in the right place.
No, it's also because there's not like
Well, I'm wearing compression shorts.
there's not dudes between the weight class of 230 and 265.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Did I tell you I got rejected from a nude male yoga studio? We were going to do a pilot there
Why?
because it's too fat.
You could sue them.
You're not fat though.
But they wouldn't let me do it. We were going to film a thing for weight loss, and we were going to do, me and my buddy Mike Bridenstine, we were going to do.
Oh, and they kicked you? They said no?
They said no.
Wait, what did they do? They go get naked, and then they had laser
ha-
pointers?
They asked what my weight was. Then they said he has to send a picture of himself with his shirt off. And then they said no.
Like that Lorenzo. Remember Lorenzo Lamas used to host that
Yeah,
show,
the-
Hot or Not?
The duck. No, it was like what was it?
No, it's like he had a laser pointer, and you go, look at this. Dude,
No,
it's
it
Really,
was-
really?
Oh, you don't remember? It's
No,
on
I
network
don't remember
TV.
that.
It was called like the
Ugly
dove.
Duckling?
Swan?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Swan?
Yeah, the swan.
The Swan.
Was that it?
And they would give him plastic surgery. That's what
Yeah.
you're thinking of.
And he would have a laser pointer, and he had more plastic surgery than anybody.
Yeah. He looked like shit.
Dude, that's crazy.
But dude, this was on network TV, and he would go to the thigh gap because women would come out in bikinis, dudes. He would like shine around their fucking titties and shine around. He goes, there's too much meat, between your thighs.
By the way, the women who'd win on that, apparently they all divorced their husbands after they got hot.
Really?
Because their husbands are still like fat
Or
dudes
schlubs.
who
That's
like
how it
work,
works, man.
at, work at Reebok or whatever.
That's
and then
sad.
These fucking
Work at Reebok.
Reebok.
Who the fuck works at Reebok?
I just ordered a pair of pumps.
Oh, did you?
Dick pumps by Reebok?
No,
Dude, that'd be amazing.
the Young Bucks in AEW have their own
Oh.
brand. So right before they do their finishing,
Wait, Young Bucks. That's the name. That's the wrestling
that's,
team's name.
Matt and Nick Jackson from Rancho Cucamonga. Right before they do their finishing move, they bend down and they pump up and they do their move. It's pretty funny.
I don't know why Reebok didn't get into the dick pump industry.
By the way, I would get with if you pump up a little basketball and it makes your dick huge,
And
in a
then
vacuum
and then it
tube,
has an extension for your dick that you can pump.
it would be amazing. Would you
Yeah.
buy a Reebok dick pump?
I mean, anything's possible.
Did you get into the dick pump world at all?
Well, I did jack off on an airplane once. 'Cause
That's very close.
Wait,
Very
that's
It is.
It has nothing to do with the dick. Oh,
It does, though.
Because your
This is
dick's in a
pressure.
tube.
It's a pressurized system.
I remember I was sitting in first class, of course.
I've never heard more of a stretch of my life.
And you paid for the first class ticket. You didn't just upgrade.
I don't fly with the pores and coach. So I was looking around.
Where'd you fly from Van Nuys to LAX? Because that's about as far as you go on a trip,
First
dude.
class ticket from Van Nuys to LAX.
I was flying to Alabama
Okay.
to visit someone's family.
Oh yes. Okay, I know who you're talking
We don't
about.
have to get into that.
Yeah.
But,
An X.
Say no more.
Hey, have you guys ever seen the movie
What movie?
Barbie?
Yeah.
So she.
This guy is throwing out fucking hints. Hey, if you can collect the breadcrumbs, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
What a cool prize you'll get at the end.
And if you like the movie, the TV show Friends, you might recognize. What were some of their names?
Chandler. Ross.
So, there we go, our buddy, my buddy.
Carol? I don't know.
No, use the first name.
Oh, yeah. I
Luigi?
forgot. I didn't mean to go with that one because I didn't even think
right
about
out
it.
of the chute. Right
I
out
was
of
trying to do a joke by just naming the dude's names, and then I accidentally just did it.
So we're on the plane.
Yeah.
Going to visit
And
her.
she's in.
She's-
she's in coach.
No, I paid for the first class.
Oh, look at this.
This was at the height. And,
It'd be so funny to make her sit in coach while you sit in first class. So.
that
You ever
happened
done
to me
that with
once.
a lady?
Well, it was done to me when I was opening up for Rob Schneider, and Jeff Richards was the feature. Rob and Jeff weren't getting along
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Can you tell me quickly, though? Because Rob Schneider has a huge bald spot. And what did he make Richards do before he'd go on stage?
I don't remember, dude.
You fucking liar. You don't talk about it now?
I don't know, dude.
He'd make him jerk off on an audio.
I was.
Is that true?
He doesn't want to talk about it
That's
now.
fine. We don't have to do
He used to
insider
talk about it
Hollywood.
all the time.
Yeah, well, there's not,
I thought it was fairly degrading.
there's not
to do
three
it.
cameras.
I thought it was a fairly degrading thing to make another man do. Especially a fucking former SNL alumnus. And I'm not talking about Rob Schneider. I'm talking about
Are we going to talk about other things we've talked about now that we're just free flowing?
Yeah, we can free flow all of
So
it.
you're on. Oh, by the way, watch Bert's new special when it comes out on Netflix. He's got a bit about riding first class
Oh, does he?
while someone else goes coach. Yeah, it's hilarious.
So Rob and Jeff were arguing, and to piss.
What were they arguing about?
You know, you've been on the road. Well,
Yeah.
you know, obviously you were with
I'm
Bert.
a peacekeeper, though.
Well, I was the guy who.
I'm easy to get along with.
They're like big brother, little brother.
Okay.
So I'm
Ah,
the
got
guy.
it.
You know, I'm sure there was some competitive nature going on, but
You're the me in that group.
Right.
Yeah.
two SNL castmates or
Yeah.
alumni. I don't think they were on the show at the same time, so they're just bickering. And Rob, to piss Jeff off, goes, "Earl, let me upgrade you to first class."
Oh.
And Jeff was a much bigger comic than I was or whatever. So I sit in first class,
What a
and
shit move.
Jeff made
By the way, that's hilarious.
Rob made Jeff sit with him and coach. Rob was actually in coach.
Oh, Rob
too.
was the coach, and
Yeah.
he goes, "You."
We were all in coach.
Dude, that's awesome, though.
And Rob was like, "Earl, let me upgrade you." And then he made Jeff pay for his own bags. Like Rob's like Bert. He's very
That's funny.
generous. Like,
yeah.
And so Jeff, in the middle of a crowded line, yells over at Rob, "How much is it for bags?" And the guy's like, $15. And he looks at Rob and goes, $15? Ah, fuck it. And they're friends now.
I like how you can tell that story, but you can't tell the other fucking story.
You know what? We'll just have to guess, okay?
Oh, I know what
No,
happened.
I'm trying to get on Gutfeld, and, you know, Schneider's a good
What's
in.
Gutfeld?
The thing on Fox.
I have no.
Gutfeld.
It's the conservative
called?
talk show.
It's
Oh,
like-
I have no idea.
No, it's
I
like conservative, politically
I thought it was a
incorrect.
sitcom on Fox. I go, I haven't watched network TV in forever.
No, it's, you know, they have like a panel, and it's not
Oh,
like,
okay.
you know,
Oh,
they have,
dude, you on a panel?
dude, I'd
What
kill
are you
it.
gonna do in a political panel?
Ask me a political question right now
all
about
right.
Biden. You know, they rip into Biden.
Yeah,
a
your
lot.
cousin, RFK Jr. How often do you guys speak?
I couldn't even get on his fucking comedy show.
He
had a comedy
He had a
show?
comedy show that Mike Binder was booking. So, you know, it was Binder, Schneider, Erica Rhodes. She's really funny. And then
Like how you mentioned two guys, and then you go, she's funny.
well,
He's
my,
on every show.
my
All
cousin,
the people on there.
my
No,
cousin
she
had the
is
best
funny, yeah.
line.
Your cousin, RFK.
So he
I
goes
like
up,
how he goes from now on. He just
Oh, wait,
he
it's a
goes,
mind-blowing thing to talk about, by the way.
what?
My cousin had the best line of a
I know.
comedy
and he's not even a comic.
show. No.
What was his line?
So he goes up there at the end to say thank you and everything, and he looks at Binder and goes, "Mike, you and I actually have one thing in common. Neither one of us are funny." Oh, that's roast.
But he said it like this. He goes, "Hey, let me tell you a thing here real quick about."
I mean, that voice is rough, no doubt about it.
dude. I mean,
State of
but
the Union would be hard.
are you not proud of him? He ate so much pussy that his throat rotted.
He said
Well,
it was something else.
No, he said that it was because he ate too much pussy, and I just want you to know, girls, notice how my voice sounds nothing like his.
Hello. So do you not eat pussy? This guy won't do it.
Only
It's not, I won't do it.
He hates
It's
it.
not.
it-
It's not my favorite.
He goes, it smells terrible. I can't
I'm
do this.
It's my autism.
well, I have been down there where it smells.
Like a gravy boat. that's been left out on the table after Thanksgiving overnight.
I mean, I
But
had
that's
one.
not the worst thing. The onions.
I had one.
Spices.
I had one girl whose ass smelled better than her pussy, and
I know what you're talking about too. A lot of fucking insider info going here.
well,
Ass better than the pussy, huh?
I mean, her beaver was high tide. High tide.
Now, is this because she just kept a real clean asshole, or is this just the state of the pussy?
Yeah, it was. Hey, state of the pussy would be the best address you could ever give.
No, it's real hair.
RFK Jr. state of the pussy?
Don't eat it. You'll talk
I
like
mean,
this.
anything's better than Biden. I mean, that they're talking about his nap time.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even kidding right now. Like he's got a scheduled nap.
I'm leaving dog shit in the voting booth.
You said you were going to vote for Miss Piggy.
I'm writing Miss Piggy in.
But this is the guy who. What if there's a nuke attack and we got to call him at 3 a.m?
You got to wait till the morning.
Well, it's too late.
We already talked about moving the White House to fucking Nebraska, so.
What do you think about that idea?
Did you
Middle
ever
of America.
Did you ever see Red Dawn?
Yeah, I saw it. You think Biden was sleeping? They call it Red Yawn.
Wasn't it?
Nap
wasn't-
time.
You know who wrote Red Dawn?
John Milius.
Yeah, John Milius.
Nostradamus. And it was a premonition that he had, and it was supposed to be Joe Biden's presidency.
I've tried to get Milius on the podcast.
Oh, for real,
I
dude?
love
But he
Dude,
can't. I thought he doesn't talk.
Conan the Barbarian, one of my favorite movies of all time, dude.
Dude,
That commentary track with Schwarzenegger and Milius on it is hilarious because Milius is saying real shit and Arnold Schwarzenegger's just making Richard Simmons jokes the entire time.
I mean, one of the great.
They based Walter in The Big Lebowski off Milius.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, he was at SC Film School with Spielberg and
Yeah.
Lucas,
Yeah.
and the all-time, like, this is the craziest story I've ever heard. So when they were first starting out, they all were such best friends. They said, well, let's give each other points on our movies.
Yeah.
So Lucas was Star Wars. So Spielberg and Milius got money from that.
Yeah.
Spielberg was Close Encounters.
Yeah.
And then Milius's movie, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, but it just didn't hit the box office, was Big Wednesday, the surf movie.
Oh, yeah.
But that is a
And they all go, Big Wednesday's going to be the biggest hit of all these.
They really, dude. I mean, it's a great movie, but it's like surf movies are like hockey movies. They're just, it's a real niche audience.
Yeah.
And, but you had a prime Gary Busey, like before he was fucked up.
Yeah.
Before that motorcycle accident took half of his brain.
Jan Michael Vincent.
Before he was begging for money on the Venice boardwalk.
Jan Michael Vincent before Airwolf died.
Yeah. But I mean, William Catt, Greatest American Hero.
William Catt, yeah.
Michael Talbot, who played Switek from Miami Vice. I mean, a great Charlene Tilton, pre-Dallas, like
Larry Hagman.
Merle Haggard.
Larry Hagman was on Dallas, too. He played J.R. Ewing.
best TV villain ever.
Yeah.
But Big Wednesday was
Huge
like,
hog, too.
Is that true?
Yeah.
How come everyone has these huge hogs?
Not everyone, trust me. I've been in a locker room.
What's the smallest hog you've seen in person?
What's the scattering of hog sizes amongst the elite?
I mean, there was a little black guy named Fielden, like baseball fielding.
Is this from The White Shadow?
No, this is from Family
He
Fit.
loves The White Shadow.
Great movie.
I remember.
Great movie. Great
It's a TV
show.
show.
This guy's got dementia.
My first time Biden.
Is that your impression?
Yeah, I do also a Mitch McConnell impression.
Let's do it.
So ask me a political question, but
Okay.
Aaron, we're going to need you to say actions.
All right. What are you going to do about the nukes in Iran?
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me see if I
So
can find some
I'm Mitch
political music.
McConnell.
Yeah.
And action.
What are you going to do about the nukes in Iran?
He's just drooling, by the way. So,
Thank you. I mean, these are the guys in charge.
I know, dude. It's a big problem. It's a big problem.
This guy acts
dude.
like he's cracking. He goes, I don't know if you guys know that.
Forget the shtick for a second. Biden, did you see him at the black church?
Yeah, where he wasn't doing anything.
He was literally. He looked like he'd never seen a black person before. Like,
He probably doesn't remember. Yeah.
And then he said,
he goes, there's something familiar about the skin
People
tone.
are like, hey, these guys used to stroke your leg hair at the pool, remember?
He doesn't even remember that.
I mean, it's insane. And this guy, what's he going to be like in 4 years?
Probably better.
Oh, so you think less bad, less good? You think age?
And Trump is no teenager. Like,
Yeah, so you're
No,
going.
he's got dirty diapers. We're in a big situation, dude. Are you going to write someone in?
He's going. You got to vote for the family.
no, he didn't even have me on his comedy show.
I know. Hey, do you ever run into him? Because he's everywhere.
He's like at Gold's Gym every day in his jeans getting ripped.
Do you go there and see him?
I might rejoin just to be like, hey, man, let me.
Why don't you just walk in? Would he recognize you?
He was at both my parents' funerals. Worked the crowd, too.
Work the crowd.
Dude,
at
he's
the
unbelievable.
funeral.
I'm telling you, he's unbelievable.
Wait, he did crowd work?
Yeah, he goes. Look at.
Basically, he came up to me like we'd known each other for 50 years.
He goes, hey, how did you know the dead ones?
He's like, I told him my JFK headshot joke. He loved it. It's like, my head is so big, if JFK was next to me, he'd still be alive.
Did he say that?
No, I said that.
What if he
great.
steals it? Would you be pissed?
Nothing surprises me in this business.
Would you go, hey, this guy's stealing my material? Why? You should have written bits for him. You should have given him the BPA bit.
I'm not in the binder crew.
Don't give him the BPA. I want Earl to have that.
No,
man.
but I'm saying, can you imagine RFK Jr. going on like doing a speech? And he's like, I had sex with a lot of porn stars.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
of them said, hey, do the bit.
So, yeah, it's
as
sex-
RFK.
Hold on. Let's set it up. I think I got some music for all this political talk. And now,
Gutfield.
presents Earl Skakel's Corner. Go.
But you guys got to answer me questions.
You got to do like 2 minutes
Answer
of
your
just
question.
political roast. You're a roaster. Do just.
No, I'm a performer. I'm not in the roast game anymore after my experience.
Will you come out of retirement just for this? You got your own show on Fox News now. Ready? It's the Earl Skakel Takel.
Hey, guys. It's great to be here on Fox Nation. Thank you to Laura. Thank you for Laura Ingraham and Sean Hannity. Great show as always. Hey, how about that debate? Wasn't that something? 2 80-year-olds. You gotta let me get the line out first.
Sorry.
You're no Fred Norris, bro. How about that debate the other night? It was like watching 2 80-year-olds argue who their favorite guitar player was on YouTube.
Well, I don't even get that joke. 2 80-year-olds?
Because they're both 80.
I know, but argue about who their favorite guitar player is?
Dude, go on any Eddie Van Halen video.
He goes, all right, I need put a little context in here. If you're an Eddie Van Halen fan,
Some will say Eddie Van Halen's the greatest guitar player of all time.
yeah.
And then the second comment is, fuck you, man, it's Stevie Ray Vaughan. And then the third guy is calling them the F word.
Okay. If you add that at the end of the bit, I think it'll get a bigger punch.
Dude, it's TV. You got to go right to the guts.
All right, we got keep going. You got 2 more minutes of roasting.
So how about Biden? Doesn't it make you feel comfortable? This is the man with the nuke codes, and they're talking about giving him a nap time break. I mean, this country's unbelievable. And you got Trump. Dude, I can't deal with the music.
You got to turn it down.
What are we on Sunday nights with Marlon Perkins, the Call of the Wild? I mean, like,
You're getting crazy. Let him finish this fucking roast.
Okay.
I can't concentrate with these sound effects. What are you, the black guy from Police Academy?
Yeah, that's what I named my iPad.
Michael Winslow.
Oh, you got a Winslow app.
I do.
Okay, so keep going. So, hey, you got the nuke codes.
So, I mean, do you really feel comfortable with a guy who's shitting in his pants at 3 a.m? Hey, Joe, we need the nuke codes. Russia's invading us.
It's more of a sound effect bit.
And then he's going to reach for the TV controller.
I don't know if these roast jokes are very well thought out.
You just told me to do it. Like, it's not like you called me last night and said, hey, we're going to do a segment.
I called you 2
right.
weeks ago, and I go, hey, we're doing a segment.
Put up or shut up, O'Neill. Let's give him the exact same setup, see what happens. All right, go ahead,
What?
O'Neill.
Oh,
Today, what's going to happen with the nuke codes with Biden?
Oh, you want this guy to?
Now we're on the panel where we're doing shtick.
More like bidet did.
Well, I mean,
he's falling asleep on the bidet, washing his asshole.
I mean,
That's a good bit, good laugh.
It's not bad. You're Greg Gutfeld, so you're the host, and you're throwing it.
Yeah. Now I'm throwing it back at you? I go, oh, yeah, but what about RFK Jr.? I know you're related to him.
Well, yeah, he's my Aunt Ethel is my dad's sister, is his mom, and we only see each other at funerals and weddings and court cases, and I couldn't even get on his fucking comedy show.
I heard you guys run into each other in the Gold's Gym shower.
Yeah, I mean, he's in his jeans in the shower. It's crazy.
And you're getting your wiener polished.
I'm buying 10 cc's of Anavar just to pump up.
That's a good bit.
So,
We both go to the same steroid guy.
See, yeah, Charles Glass.
Now you think this? Now look, you think RFK might be on the juice a little bit?
I mean, listen, as a 55-year-old man, I know that with every year you get older, your testosterone drops.
Well, no, I heard that every year you get older, the bigger your muscles get and more shredded.
Well, I mean,
true?
And the harder your penis is.
That's only if you stop off at a gas station at 2 in the morning.
Is that what they say? The hardest penis you ever have is the last one that you had.
Yeah, that's what they
It
say.
just keeps getting harder.
Is that true? That's the
and bigger.
No, that would mean that the hardest penis you had was the last one.
Yeah, they talk about that with rotary engines. They're like, what's the best performance? Like, how many miles can you get out of rotary? And they're like, the best performance is the last time you drove it. They claim it gets better with age. Rotary's probably not. Yeah, with age.
Hello. I tried that bit out the other night. It didn't do very well.
Oh, you were bombing with AIDS bits?
Wait, visual aids?
No.
He bought a bit. Jeff Richards from Jeff Richards.
Jeff Richards.
Yeah.
He gave me a couple jokes. He said, "Yeah, I'm sad today because I just found out my dad died of AIDS, visual AIDS. He got hit in the head with a film projector."
That's pretty good. You don't like
Even
that?
Aaron liked that.
No,
Why would you like
because
that?
15 years ago,
Someone else did.
Jeff Richards was doing it on stage, and I heard it, and I go, it's not very good.
And then,
And then I see this guy do it, and I go, that's Jeff Richards' bit. He goes, I know, I bought it from him.
no, he gave it to me.
Oh, I thought you paid for it.
No, he just gave it to me, and then
He
he's
goes,
like,
did you trade him a 10-speed for it?
How many baseball cards did it cost you?
and then he gave me another one. You know, the internet's very tricky medium. You know, you could go on NHL.com to see the hockey scores, and one slip of the fingers, you accidentally end up on gayman.org. And you know what? And you know what's worse than accidentally ending up on gayman.org? Jacking off to it for 10 minutes.
So, okay. So start the bit again.
Which one?
The bit, the porno thing.
So, you know, I was dating a porn star recently.
No. Start the one that you just did about the hockey website.
Oh, about the... Why? It just,
Because it should be a longer. I'm saying, you go. What do you go to hockey.com?
you know, the internet's a very tricky medium. You could go to NHL.com to check out the scores, and one slip of your fingers, and you actually end up on gayman.org.
You should go something bigger. Like, it should be a longer address. Like, clearly
Okay.
it's not.
Gayman.org/CA.
No. It's like something more specific. You go on NHL and you hit the wrong key, and next thing you know, I'm on like whatever it is.
Well, you tell me. You're the writer.
Yeah, big mountain men butt fucking each other while they're chopping wood.com. See, you're already laughing. It's a longer.
I think you can
the
boil that
chances
down.
are impossible.
Boil
that
it down a
you would
little
ever do it.
bit. Boil it down a little bit. Gaywoodchoppers.com.
I think more than that. Gay wood choppers.
No, big mountain men fucking each other while they're chopping.com.
Yeah, that's funny.
While they're chopping?
Aaron's laughing.
Yeah, but he's watching porn right now. Right?
He's on the website. He goes,
Where you end up
it's
on
funny because it's real.
Gay park ranger talks a guy into sucking his dick behind a urinal.
.org. Yeah. That's funny.
.gov.
Do you want to hear the AIDS bit that bombed?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I talked about getting kicked off of Bumble recently.
Did you for real though?
I did.
Why? What did they say?
Wait, let's get the bit first, and then we'll get back to why the Bumble
We'll
happened.
never get back to it, won't we?
No, we will.
So, you know, I recently got kicked off of Bumble, and he gets a little laugh. And
Bumble sounds like Joe Biden.
Bumble.
Did you fumble the bumble?
And, well, you know, and that gets a little bit of a laugh. And then I'm like, he's looking at me going, how do you get kicked off of Bumble? It's a pretty, everyone's there to get laid. How do you get kicked off a website that's built around people getting their dicks wet? And, I thought, I'm not looking for my wife on here, so I just made my profile picture my dick pic. And I got an email about 20 minutes later saying I violated the terms of service. So I came up with a new dating app. It's a niche market, no doubt about it.
You go, terms of service. That's what I'm here for. Trying to get this thing serviced.
Hello. Trust me, the hog got fed. And I thought, you know what? People who are dying of AIDS, they need love too. So I've come up with a website, a dating app.
This is all one joke?
100%. I've come up with a dating app for people dying of AIDS called Last Chance.
This is a crazy
And I wrote
setup.
a jingle. I say to the crowd, I wrote a jingle about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah, definitely.
I wrote a jingle about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. You've got it. They've got it. You can't catch it twice. Want me for coffee?
But here's the thing.
Did they boo you?
I didn't get a
It
laugh.
can be really deadly to combine two different strains of AIDS. So people with AIDS should not have sex with other people with AIDS because they can actually get infected with a different strand and it can kill them.
Yeah, but you can't catch it twice. Hello.
But he's literally telling you about how you can catch it twice.
But here's the deal.
Might be a one and done, that joke. I was feeling it.
I like it, but I think the setup's not long enough. Like my critique always is not long enough setup.
I'll work on it. Maybe I'll
Longer
try it tonight.
setup.
Maybe I'll try it out tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick around. and
That's
see.
going to be a weird crowd tonight. Wednesday main room.
I know, but it's earlier. It's 10:30, so they're not.
I've actually invited people to this tonight.
Really.
For the AIDS joke?
Well, no, I've got some new ones. I've got some.
You want to
some
try
real-
some out? See,
I've got some
polish them
real-
up before he goes in front of the live friendship audience.
I've got some real 10-bellers.
10 bellers.
Are these 4 Michelin star?
Give me
jokes?
give me your best 5-alarm chili joke.
I talk about Red Lobster going out of business
Of course you do.
because it's all you can eat. Maybe that's not the best business model when you have these fat animals just sitting there for 3 hours eating all your shrimp, and then you wonder why you got to mark up the fucking cost for guys like us. Stream of consciousness.
So you're like you could relate, you could somehow tie this into the healthcare industry.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm being upcharged for this guy.
I'm being upcharged for my chicken sandwich because some fucking slob over
This guy
there.
goes to Red Lobster to get a chicken sandwich. That's the best part of it.
Some slob over there has been eating shrimp for 7 hours, and I got to get jacked my sandwich, the upsell. And then on top of that, the guy's getting a Diet Coke. Like, get the regular soda. you,
Fucking old act.
you fat fuck.
Diet Coke. The Diet Coke bit.
No, that's an Earl original because when I went to
Are you the guy who started that bit?
Yeah.
But that's like 30 years old.
But when I went to eat with Fat James at
Oh.
Dupar's,
Yeah.
he literally ate. Did you know Fat James?
I didn't, but I know Dupar's.
Well, now it's a Sephora.
Yeah.
But we go after the Sportsman's Lodge. Whitney Cummings asked me to write with her that night. I said,
Yeah.
no, I'm going to Dupar's with Fat James.
Why would you? First of all, Fat James, he's dead. Why
What a shock. A guy weighed 400 pounds, had a heart attack.
did he have a heart attack?
Well, he had bone cancer, but
His bones had a
piece of
his bones had a heart
listen,
attack.
I am not a piece of shit. I'm one of the few guys
He went there.
who visited him the last 3 days
John
of his
Little was
life.
there too.
John Little, Fat James. The first day I visited him, he wiggled his toes. He was like that.
Yeah.
He was saying goodbye to me.
Yeah, he was.
It was brutal. Like
he was buried, I guess, with chicken wings stuck between all his toes.
no, he was buried upside down with his ass sticking out of the ground,
Is that true?
so he could still get takeout. That's how hungry he was. Guy fucking ate even when he was dead. I've never seen a guy get bone cancer and gain weight. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, he went in for treatment at like 420 pounds, and the day he died, he was 552.
He just went in for the free food.
Well, because his body was eating his bones.
Dude,
That's where they were getting their nourishment from.
Oh yeah, he turned his own bones into Jello.
Do you want to hear the worst bit ever?
What is it?
This is the worst thing I've ever said about anybody.
Yeah.
I was like, if I had to be stuck in the desert with anybody, I'd be stuck with Fat James because you could drink the fluid from his ankles for weeks.
Holy shit!
I mean,
He wasn't a cool guy. I'm going to be honest with you.
He was annoying, but deep down he was.
I know. There were some other things that whatever. I'm going to get into it, but.
Well, here's the sad thing.
You could also hide in the shade of him.
Oh, another good
Let's
one.
roast. Let's roast.
Another good one.
He was normal size. Like he was like our size.
Uh-huh.
And then he was a Marine, like a legit
Yeah.
Marine. I don't know if he saw like
What happened?
He walked in on his girlfriend fucking someone.
Yeah.
And it ruined him.
When Ari Shafir used to host the open mic and Fat James was an employee, Ari, before he brought him out, would talk about how he was a Marine. He used to be shredded. Then he walked in on his wife getting fucked, and then he does this act out where he goes, and then this is what happens. It's just Fat James opening a freezer door, getting out a giant tub of ice cream, and then just eating for like Ari just pretends to be eating for like 5 minutes. This is his intro.
I mean, that's back. People think Roast Battle was a mean-spirited show, but like when you and your ex-partner, were hosting potluck. You guys would rip into Hinchcliffe before he was like, a little better at roasting.
Yeah.
Who was it?
We got them all when they were weak, and now that they're strong, we run away.
Hey Tony, how's it going, buddy? So that's
it was a brutal period.
And Brody, I've talked
But
about.
I'm a pillar of light now.
That's right. This
And
guy's turned his
positivity.
life over to
I
Christ.
have. Well, not Christ. Heil Jesus.
You've turned it over to the man.
I've just become a better person.
Do you want to workshop this Red Lobster bit? I think it's got legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got lobster legs.
Let's roast. You got
All right,
to.
let's do it.
Are there more? Do you have more bits about Red Lobster?
Let's work on this one. This one, because it went out of business. Why did it go out of business, Earl?
Also, before you go, did you really get kicked off of Bumble because
Yeah,
you
I
put your
did.
dick pic?
I thought, and I got 3 matches before I.
Oh, but they wouldn't let you. You go. Did you at least go? Did you go? At least let me see those 3 matches.
Yeah, because I can definitely fuck them.
Why didn't you dress your penis up as a person? Like put a jacket
Well,
on
'cause it's a
him
great
and a
dick
hat.
pic. It's a great dick.
I know,
pic.
but put your dick.
Shredded.
Can they get mad at you if you put your dick in a jacket and then you put like paint a face on him?
Who knows, dude? I mean, I tried on Tinder. There's too many porn bots on there.
Or just put it on YouTube.
Can you get back if you say you're sorry?
I think I'm done on Bumble.
Most corporations? That's the way to go.
Although I have found that on Plenty of Fish.
Oh, it's still the wild, dude. Plenty of fish.
There's
It's the
some-
Wild West.
It's some real rogue characters.
I think you could do it. I think if you don't have your dick as your fucking pick, they'll kick you off on Plenty of Fish.
Well, I met a girl. How Plenty of Fish does it. It's a site for getting laid when the process to sign up and meet people is like answering 2 questions.
Yeah.
Like eHarmony is like a 30-page. They're definitely weeding out the fruits.
Plenty of Fish is
Yeah.
now like the Craigslist.
Casual encounters.
Yeah. Or the Adult Friend Finder.
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. I used to sign up and then never post anything.
Yeah, I know. I go, who's on here? Now you realize it was
I mean,
all
like,
fucking scams.
There's 250 people near me that want to fuck.
Yeah, I know.
I should
Just
log back
knowing
in.
that, you're like, I can sleep better tonight.
Yeah, that's
Just
how I
knowing.
get. That's how I go to bed. I go, oh, there's 250 people in my neighborhood who want to fuck. I'll suck my thumb and go to sleep.
So you're on.
I'm on
Plenty of
Fish. And how they do it is it's like one of those
They give you-
terrorist
they give you
headshots.
five-
You have to either be missing a finger or one
you
of your
gotta-
ears had to be blown up from a firework accident.
You got to take a picture, but you have to hold up something with a date on it. So it's
What?
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like a fucking kidnapping?
like a terrorist.
oh my god!
So I do that. I match with this girl.
What paper did you use?
The Des Moines Register.
That's a good bit.
Des Moines.
That's a good bit.
And so I matched with this girl. She said she was a few extra pounds,
Yeah.
but you can't really tell with just the head.
Yeah, because she just did she had the newspaper right by,
Right.
just above her chin and fucking right below her eyebrows.
Now, I should have known the first red flag was she wanted me.
She had barbecue sauce on her cheek.
She wanted to meet at the Red Lobster.
And she texted you that she needed help getting out of the car.
Almost.
She goes,
dude.
you know a guy with a forklift?
She said, "How do you feel about Mama Cass?"
Have you seen what's eating Gilbert Grape? Did you find the mother attractive?
Have you ever eaten salami out of a fold in a woman before?
Salami from
Have
the
you
White
ever-
Shadow?
Hey, do you want to play hide the salami? Because I did that earlier. Now I can't find it.
So could you play Find the Salami? Because it stinks.
So this girl says, well, let's meet up. I'm like, where do you live? She's like, Santa Clarita. I'm like, that's a bit far.
Also, that's out of L.A. proper, my friend.
That girl's down.
Dude, you travel such great distances for pussy. It's
I went to
unbelievable.
Compton once.
What?
Well, so she's like, let's meet at the Applebee's in Santa Clarita.
Wait, Red Lobster or Applebee's?
It was Applebee's. I'm sorry.
Okay. Did you? But he goes, I changed it to Red Lobster for the story.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a way better detail. And then she sent him a text. She goes, "How do you feel about sponge baths?"
So I go meet this broad.
She goes, hey, I'm
mean-
here already. Already ate 6 bloomin' onions.
So she gets out of the car, and she's.
And you're like, oh, you drive a lowrider? Oh, no. Looks like it's not a lowrider.
I'm like, she's pushing 3 bills.
Whoa, okay.
And I
you
don't mean-
couldn't tell from any of the photos.
No, it was the perfect. It was. I mean,
How tall, though? 7'1"?
She.
Because that is pretty thin.
She's about, I would guess, 5'6", 260.
Okay, all right.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, hey man, I don't mean to be a dick, hon, but
You saw her coming?
so you describe yourself, one sentence, your body type. Now I
Yeah.
put lean and athletic for me.
Okay.
Not a total.
Which also she may have gone, well. She goes, I was expecting
you
Quadzilla.
You said,
and
"Don't
this
worry,
is-"
I'm in a bulk phase." That's what he said.
You go, you know Quadzilla? Yeah. Well, he looks like a
You know,
puny bitch. to me.
Quadzilla sucked his dick in the shower once.
for 55.
No, you look great, dude. You do.
So
I'm just giving you a hard time.
So I said lean and athletic. It's not a
Yeah.
complete lie.
Yeah.
It's not like I
It's
said. I was-
it's also what Schwarzenegger asked for in Total Recall.
Lean and athletic?
Is that what he said?
I see. I haven't seen Total Recall in a
Oh,
minute.
he didn't say 5'6", 265 pounds.
And you also
That's the
said
director's cut.
You sons up.
your name was John Cobretti?
No, my name was Johnny Boobala.
Is that what you went by?
So she gets out. I'm like, hey, listen, I don't mean to be a dick, but
He goes, but I'm about to be a huge dick. He goes, I don't mean to be a dick, but I definitely mean to be an asshole. So here we go.
you said in your profile pic a few extra pounds. And what was the baseline for that? Otis Sistrunk?
Who's the fuck is Otis?
Pull up Otis Sistrunk, Aaron.
Guy goes, I need visual aids for this bit.
Spelling on that?
Otis, Otis, Sistrunk.
Otis wasn't the part I had a problem.
By the way. And Sistrunk is just how it sounds.
SIS Trunk.
Dude, that's one of the
This is-
greatest questions. Aaron's like, how the fuck do you even spell that?
Get a full
This
body.
guy is not a known
Get
guy.
a full body. He was an NFL legend. Thank you very much.
From what year?
The 70s, the Raiders.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a full body.
And so, okay, so what does she say while we wait to see what Otis Sistrunk?
She says, well, we're here.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I drove a long way.
He goes, well, you know what? You drive a hard bargain, but you sold me. We are here.
That's a lot of confidence.
So we sit
I had
down.
to tell you in the parking lot you're too fat to date and say, well, why don't we eat anyway?
Well, we're here.
We sit down.
Yeah.
Waiter comes over. Of course, he recognizes me.
Did he really?
I swear to God. He's like, are you that guy from Roast Battle with the leather pants?
Shut up. The fuck up.
Swear to God.
He goes, you're the guy from Roast Battle.
As much as I hate that show, I get recognized from it.
Okay. No, I believe you.
So she starts ordering 2 of everything. I thought,
Come on.
No, she did not.
Your life is an 80s comedy.
She goes, 2 waters, 2 salads.
yeah, dude, it was. I thought, oh, she's being classy. She's ordering for me.
Yeah.
Like she feels bad. She lied in her description.
Uh-oh. I think we're having I think the picture's about to come up.
Not yet.
Honestly, he's not in that bad a shape as a player, but his face is
his face is a little rough.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were going. You look like, and I'm not talking about the weight. I'm talking about the face.
So she's ordering 2 of everything. I'll have 2 salads, 2 veal parmesans.
Okay.
2 pieces of chocolate cake. I really thought this was for me too, and then she stops.
I know where this is going.
And then the waiter says, "Is that it?" I'm like, "Yeah, that'll do for us." And the girl was like, "Oh, that was just for me."
She goes, "What?"
And then I had to order for myself, and I'm ordering 1 of everything.
You're supposed to go. She says, "Oh, you're not eating." That's a better punchline.
And then she actually orders Diet Fanta.
Do they make Diet Fanta?
And I said, "You know what? Give her the fully loaded Fanta.
It's on me.
Extra 40 calories ain't going to kill this one." And she ate like she was a pygmy in Africa, like she had never eaten before, like just pounding, just a savage.
Do you think she did that to give a fuck you to the fact that you didn't like how big she was? She
Well,
said,
no,
"I'm
we
just
ended
gonna-"
up hooking up in the car after.
I was gonna say he definitely fucked her. He definitely fucked her. He doesn't. Earl Skakel, if he drives to Santa Clarita, there ain't shit that's gonna stop him from busting a nut.
You know what? I respect
Dude,
it. I
dude.
fucking respect it.
He goes by
dude.
mileage only. He goes, I don't care. It could have been 6 dudes there that were
Let
looking
me-
to jump me.
People used to worry that I hated Skakel. I love this guy.
You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
tell ya? She took her bra off, and this is what her nipples look like. Just big.
Big pepperonis.
But how
By the
soft?
way, here's Otis Sistrunk.
That's her.
That's her with sucking Earl's dick. What the fuck? He
Great.
looks like he's in good shape.
Great player, though. I mean, maybe facially.
He's just talking about the poundage.
This is a very famous photo of him.
That's what her head looked like in the back of my Magnum. Hello.
That's what your penis head looked like coming out of that hot pussy.
Wait, the back of your Magnum?
this is-
your old Dodge Magnum?
this
or
is
the
the-
condom?
The Magnum,
Oh,
the car.
Oh yeah, because you had a fucking mattress back there.
The Raiders at that time, you had John Matuzak, Sistrunk, Alzado, juiced up to the gills.
Wow.
So and then she says to me, "You're going to call me again, right?" I'm like, "You."
You're like, yeah, let me just get one of those dinner chime bills.
I mean,
that's how I'll call
but see, I can combine a line you gave me about someone we won't talk about. But I'm like, I knew she liked food, not only at dinner, but when I pulled out, there was a turkey on my dick.
Yeah, that's old.
Dude, that's great.
That's an old roast bit.
Let's roast.
Because I don't want what you said. I don't want to say she was fat, but when I fucked her in the ass, I pulled my dick out. There was a turkey on the end of it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's fantastic.
it was a double whammer, and then I had them hit Ross and the judges with do that line. There's a turkey on my dick, and she actually made quite an impression on me and my air mattress. Hello.
Oh fuck, we got to switch over.
Oh yeah, we've been going, huh?
Yeah, we've been going hard.
I mean-
Let's do the quick switch over. We're going over with Patreon. Patreon / Slop Quest.